Hey, g'day! Moz here. Hey, head out for a bit of a ride on this glorious day. And I thought I'd have a bit of a chat. Who has a Gremlin Bell? Yeah, Gremlin Bells. Quite popular. My better half, Mrs. Moz, she discovered the Gremlin Bell about 15 years ago, and bought me one, and I've had it on my bike since. And she recently bought another one, replacing the one I had on, so it's quite a nice little bell. So yeah, let's talk about the Gremlin Bell. Gremlins, they're vile little creatures, according to folklore, but basically out on the road, and they look out for unsuspecting motorcycle riders. They're really nasty little pieces of really nasty bits of work they are. They're the ones that throw, as you're approaching, they'll find stuff on the road like old tyres, shredded tyres, I don't know, mufflers, bits and pieces. They're the ones that put it there. Their one goal in life is to unseat or cause havoc to a motorcyclist. But let me explain by telling a little story. There's several stories about the Gremlin Bell, but this one in particular I like. One night, this old biker was travelling up from New Mexico through the desert. At night. He had his saddlebags were full of toys and trinkets that he was taking back to his hometown, to the orphanage, to share with the kids. So he was travelling back one night, and cruising along, beautiful clear night, full moon. You could see the cactus in the background and all that sort of stuff. Little did he know that the gremlins had heard him coming. See, he right along, he came around this sweeper, and all of a sudden there was this rubble on the road which he hit, and it forced him off the road, and he crashed into the table drain. There he was, hurt, and then hurt in the table drain. His bike was a little banged up, and then he saw these gremlins, and these gremlins were heading over to him to do him mischief. So he didn't want this to happen, so he started to get these toys out of the saddlebags which he could reach and throw them at him to keep him away. Anyhow, he was running out of these toys, and the last thing he picked up was this bell, and he noticed that when this bell rang, they backed off. He wouldn't come near him. So he kept ringing this bell and hoping for help, but just to keep him away. And at that time, a couple of bikers had pulled up the road to set up camp for the night. They'd had enough of riding, and while they were up there, they heard this bell tingling and dangling. So they decided, well, let's go and check this out. So they went off up the road to check it out, and lo and behold, they came across this old guy and these gremlins that were trying to get him. So these two bikers, they went in hell for leather, and scared them all away, and away they went. And then they helped the old guy up. The old guy told him what had happened, and he was so thankful that they came along that he told them, look, he had this bell, and this bell was keeping them away. So out of goodness of his heart and thankfulness, he gave them each a bell, but not just gave it to them. He took a bit of leather strip off his saddlebags, the tassels, and tied these little bells, one on each of their bikes, nice and low. And they sent them on their way, and he went on his merry way, gathered up all the toys that he'd thrown, and kept going as best he could. So see, the thing is about the Gremlin bells is gremlins have hypersensitive hearing, and they can't stand this little bell. And the whole idea is having this bell will capture these gremlins, and these gremlins that make it onto the bike end up stuck in this bell. And because it's jingling and jangling and carrying on, that eventually they can't stand it and drop out of the bell and fall on the road, and no harm done to the bike or rider. And it keeps them at bay. That's a little story of the Gremlin Bell. A few things you need to know about a Gremlin Bell. The Gremlin Bell should be given. It works best when it's given by someone who cares for you and cares for your well-being. It could be a fellow biker, or it could be a loved one. Hence why Mrs. Moz bought me one and gave it to me. They should be located low on the bike, as low as you can get it, because the closer to the road it is, the more gremlins they can fend off. So, and the Gremlin Bell can be given away. You can give the Gremlin Bell to another fellow biker, and they receive it knowing that they received it with good intentions and good luck and kindness. So if you got one on your bike and you sell your bike, you should take the bell off the bike. Then when the person that's buying the bike buys it, you can offer the bell to that person and tie it onto the bike again for him or for her. If a bell was stolen, well, it doesn't serve any purpose to that person who stole it. It won't work at all. It is to be given in goodwill and good intentions and best wishes. You can buy your own Gremlin Bell, but they don't work as well as one that's given to you. There's the story of the Gremlin Bell. Yes, I've had one for over 15 years. It was given to me by Mrs. Moss. Hey, have you got a Gremlin Bell? Let me know in the comments below. Did you like the story? Let me know. So So that's it from me. Little chat about Gremlin Bells. So hey, everyone out there, take care. Look after each other, and especially yourself. Keep them gremlins away. Until next time, cheers.